if you're gonna talk about failure, we'll talk together because I know the feeling of failure. Okay, I can even describe it to you. And for those who don't know, for those who've always won in life, okay, unlike us, unlike me and you, to describe it, it starts here in the chest. Boom, the news come, ne? Or you realize there's like it's this feeling, man. It's like not on the heart. It's like somewhere else, like on your stomach, on your gut somewhere. It's like this burning feeling. It's uncomfortable. Like when you're walking, when you're sitting, it's just like there. It's like staring, man. And it rises. You see it rising. It rises. Then it sits here, right here. It sits here, and then after it sits there, feel the tears pulling from the back of your eyes. And the tears don't come here. The tears come from the back of your eyes. Somehow, I don't know. I know the tear glands are here and here and here, but these tears, these tears of failure, they come from the back of your, they come. You feel them riding. It's like water rising from your spinal cord. Listen, that first tear is not the normal tear. You know, the normal tear just rides off like properly, just like it just flows. That first tear is like, today I feel like a mother, like my children, you know, I feel like a mother, like I come to counsel all of my children that are going through tough times. My 2023 matrix, I'm speaking to you. Hey guys, welcome back. Today about something that is eating the house, ne? And we're gonna open in the diary. This is diary. This is it. But we're gonna summarize it and make it a 2-minute video. So obviously, all of my videos always 2 minutes and maximum 20 seconds averagely. Before we get into it, must I say that this is quite an important topic to talk about, to address, especially in this age of social media, where everything that is good, everything that is success is what we see, right? I post the video that is the best take. Nobody sees the 10 other videos that I've made and I thought, damn, this is horrible. You only see the best, the vacation. You don't see how the person was too late for their flight and had to pay twice the amount to get the same flight or something, you know? So we don't see the bad, we only see the good. So we tend to judge ourselves to those same standards. It's like you judging your worst to somebody else's best, which is quite unfair. As you know, in life, generally speaking, we're gonna experience more failures than successes. Me personally, a lot of things which I felt like in my life were failures. Without further ado, let's go through what I wrote here. These points are also taken from other people who are more successful than myself. Business people, we're talking about here the Diary of a CEO. It's like I'm sponsored by Diary of a CEO at this point because I really love them. And now let's say you get that failure. It can be in a relationship, you know, it can be in any way. You get that failure in your life. What we tend to experience or what we tend to think in our minds, we define ourselves with that failure. Sometimes, you know, life is so strange that you will fail at something or at certain things, like one after another, like one goes to the next, and then to such a point where you feel like, you know, there's people who say those things to themselves that, you know, I was just born to fail, I was just born to be poor, I was born to, you know, experience all of this pain. That's where the problem starts. Without like making it sound so harsh, because it's obviously not easy not to identify yourself with what you are achieving in life or what you're not achieving, but the past or the present does not reflect your future. It's one of the problems with such things as destiny, these things like fate, like soulmates, all of these ideas that, you know, like this is one way, this is how everything's supposed to be. The problem with that is that it brings this idea that there's a certain path, there's a certain future, there's a certain life that is for you specifically, and no matter what you do, you're just destined to go in that path until the end, until, you know, which is a real problem. Because then if right now in the present, you know, and your past reflects a really bad life, then you tend to think that your future or your destiny or your end is also going to be bad. Identifying that your present and your past does not reflect your future is very important. I mean, let me give an example of this. I'm one of those people who I love public speaking, right? It makes me feel good when I'm doing it. It makes me feel confident when people loved what I was saying and all those things. Before I actually do it, I'm like, bro, no, like I don't think I'm the person for it. No, like, are you sure? Like, are you sure me though? Let me tell you what, when I'm up there now, is that the only difference between a good public speaking situation and a bad one is what you think as you are doing it, right? Let's say you're up there. This is a real life story which happened to me. It happened to me in class when I was doing an oral last year. Okay, fine, I'm in front, right? I was actually not prepared, but I have my stuff, I have my notes right here in front of me, and then I start my speech, right? Right in the introduction of my speech, I make like a mistake, you know. I think I like fumble my words or something. The first line of my speech was supposed to be a joke. It's supposed to be funny, you know. So I make this terrible mistake, and I'm like, you know, and I feel like, damn. And then I feel that like loss of confidence. And you know, when a joke, you can't repeat it. If you do it wrong the first time, it's chai, you know. Go sit, go home, bro. So I made a mistake. I looked down immediately and I was like, damn, what did I just do, you know? But then as I was looking down, I was like, no. I like literally a thought came in my mind. Okay, you made a mistake, but you still get to decide how the rest of your speech goes. So after that, I just like put my head up again, and I saw some people were like looking like they're cringing or something, and then I just went on to speak my speech. I noticed some people are now like having a more open body language, and I read the room and stuff like that. Like, okay, let me keep talking, let me go straight into my speech, you know what I mean? And I did pretty well. Like, that mistake that I did not matter at the end of the day, because I got above and beyond the feedback that I was expecting. So the thought that the present and the past is going to reflect your future, that is where we mess up things. Moving on, here is a very, very, very important part. I must say it louder for the people at the back, because stop feeling sorry for yourself, right? It feels good, right, to be like, yo, like, why me though? Life is so unfair, bro. Like, you know, like you're feeling sorry for yourself and you're pitying yourself. That is not gonna help you recover, because now you tend to magnify the problem. You tend to magnify how much you failed. It's just, your path of recovery is just gonna be so bad. The first thought that should be coming to your mind, and that should be coming to my mind, how do I recover? What do I do now? If it's the best distraction that I have for myself, it might be bad, maybe might be not. But the first thought should be, okay, fine, this happened, now how do we recover? If not, just like let that feeling go right straight to your bones, but do not feel sorry for yourself. That's other people's job. You know, people already will feel like, oh, shame, oh, let that be other people's job to pity you. You can't pity yourself as well. And now here's another one. So here I said, you can gain mental strength. Failure is like going to the gym. The more failure you get, the stronger you grow. But to really see the muscles, you need to give up junk food, negative talk, resenting other people's success. And to really see your gain even further, you need to have that protein shake. That protein shake is practicing gratitude. This is a mouthful, but I can feel that it's a tasty mouthful, ne? I probably just wrote it from hearing it somewhere, and I was like, this is a powerful point. From failure, you gain mental strength. A lot of people do not have these days. That is something that people who are naturally good at things will never experience, you know. You'll find that a lot of people that are very good at something, they're good, oh yeah, great, fine, great, oh, they're best. And then one fail, they boom to the ground, you know. So that mental strength is unmeasurable. Failure is like going to the gym, right? And you know, the other people don't fail, so they're comfortable with life, but you are out here failing, and you are doing that bench press, you are lifting those weights, you know. Some people are so strong, some people have big muscles, but all of those muscles are covered by fats because they do not take failure the right way. To really see the gain that you've gained from failure, you need to give up junk food, right? So with gym, you also need to look at your diet. So as well, with failure that acts like your gym, you need to also watch your diet. You need to stop negative talking to yourself, like we've already mentioned, and also do not resent other people's success. Quite hard one, but what I would advise for not resenting other people's success is do it the fake way. Starting from complimenting people when you feel that very painful feeling of like, damn, why did they have to win and not me? The moment you feel it, just compliment that person. Know in your mind that they're amazing, right? So just tell them, you are such an amazing person. Like, it literally makes me jealous. How, like, you know, from the moment that you start complimenting, your brain is like, oh wait, I actually do like this person, you know. And then that resentment that you have towards them actually decreases by complimenting them. Furthermore, to actually see those muscles, to see those gains that you have from the gym, you need to have protein shake, right? The protein is going to help your muscles grow even further. Protein, in terms of failure, is practicing gratitude. Be thankful for the things that you have won. Waking up in the morning, like waking up and breathing, like thank God for that, because other people, they had great potential, they were still going far in life, but unfortunately their life was cut short for whatever reason. So if you're still alive, you still have an opportunity to change your life story. You know, you need to practice gratitude in your life, and that's pretty much it. Now here is another point. Okay, this one, I need you to listen to this one very, very closely. Whether we run, whether we hide, whether we try to change it, it's just what it is. Life isn't fair. But because life isn't fair, you are not bound to failure forever. When you do fail, it's not always because you didn't put enough effort, but it could be by the rules of unfairness. This one is a difficult one to swallow. If you're struggling, you can go ahead and drink water like me. People like to say that nothing will ever remain the same in life. The only thing that remains the same in life is the fact that everything will change. I will add another one to that one. The second thing that will remain the same in life is that life is unfair. The very moment of birth, it just starts being unfair from that very moment. And by unfair, I don't mean like it's only unfair to you. You have some privileges that other people think that it's unfair that you have, and they don't. But because life is so unfair, that means you are not gonna fail. Failing is not for you forever. Life will be unfair, and that scale will be good towards you the next time. And furthermore, failure, it does not come only because you have not put in enough effort. Yes, sometimes you do fail because it's your fault, but sometimes it can be even a mixture of both your fault and other factors. To speak about me, something quite personal and sensitive towards me is my weight. So I'm not at the weight that I like, or not necessarily, let me not say weight, because I don't care about weight, I care about physique. So I don't have the physique that I like, right? At times I'm like, you know, it's my fault. I do not go to the gym. I work out but not regularly. I'm not always eating healthy. You know, I drink water but not consistently. So, you know, there's those mistakes from my side. But then I look at other people and I'm like, they're doing exactly like me. They're living exactly like me and worse. But they aren't having the physiques that I'm looking for. You know, they're not having the same problem that I'm having with my own physique. You know, it's a mixture of both. Okay, yes, if I did maybe like 200 times more effort, yes, I will get to the same level as them, you know, physique wise. But like, isn't that already unfair that some people have to just work twice as hard to get the same thing than others? So life is just unfair. That's just how it is. You don't have to blame yourself. You don't have to put the weightiness of your failure on yourself. Pretty much it. This last point says, people judge you from what they see. You being a failure, for example, but you do not afford to judge yourself the same way they do. It's funny because you know yourself, right? For example, me, I know myself, I know my capabilities, my mental capabilities. Well, maybe not to the fullest extent because I still have to explore them even further. I know who I am deep inside you know, also not to the fullest extent, but I generally know myself more than other people. But I judge myself. We tend to judge ourselves the same way that other people look at us. I cannot afford to judge ourselves at the same level that other people are judging us. You need to change that within yourself. You're the only one who can actually see that, no, I might be failing right now, but this is my future. This is where I'll be. This is a standard that I've put myself, and I'm gonna get there. Other people don't see it. Take that initiative to judge yourself from who you are gonna be in the future, not who you are now, because that's what everybody else is looking at. Everybody's like, look at you now, they're putting you here, and if you're gonna look at yourself here, then you're gonna stay here. You need to look at yourself here. To end off this video, I want to say this beautiful quote. It says, there will be lows in your story, but zoomed out, how will it all turn out? Very beautiful one. Ooh, I need to make a poem with this one. You are at this minuscule of your life, you know. Maybe you failed a year in university, but that moment of your life is like only a fraction of the rest of your life. When someone zooms out, if someone does like this to the picture, what's a full picture of your life? And you are the one to actually determine that. I leave you guys at that. I leave you guys at your own hands and God's. So that is it for this video. That is closed. We will talk more, but yeah, we're looking to a very interesting future for this YouTube channel, and I hope these videos are helping, because that's what I am here for. To the people that are feeling like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna fail, oh my goodness, am I gonna pause, what's going on with my life? And I'm like, you know, it's okay, whatever happens, it's okay. Your results do not define the rest of your life. You know, your results do not, like, people make it a big deal, like your marks are gonna determine, these are the marks that are gonna mark the rest of your life, if you're gonna be a passer or a loser, you know. Bro, calm down. The only reason why it seems like your matric marks determine the rest of your life is because people allow it to determine the rest of their lives. I'm telling you that, and trust me, it is true. Whatever single experience, whatever single failure does not mark failure or loss for the rest of your life. It just marks it for that moment. And probably you're going to succeed more than the people that have passed, because the people that have passed, they think they're going to go to university and also pass again, which might not happen. You're going to realize very fast that that's not how life works. You don't always pass and you don't always fail. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you in the next one.